My name is Mark Brilo. I drive a 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. I kind of have to blame my girlfriend for this one. She says, well, we need a four-door. The only two vehicles I can think of is a Subaru or an Evo. Well, here she is looking high and low for Subaru. She's like, it's the safer car. I looked around the area, there's a ton of Subarus. There's not very many Evos around here. There's not very many Evos around, period. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna get an Evo. Figured I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. I put a new turbo on it. It's a factory upgrade by FP. It's a MHI style turbo. Right now it's pushing about 390 wheel horsepower at 353 foot-pounds of torque to the wheels. 4B11, it can handle about 400 torque, 400 wheel torque. After that you start breaking some of the internals and whatnot, so as long as I keep my torque down, I should be fine. Tire setup is a Enki PF01 18 by 10.5 plus 15 offset. The only plan is to enjoy it for what it is. Low to mid 400 horsepower and then just drive it. I mean, you got all these people that are doing high horsepower, which is great and all, but I don't feel like working on it every day.
Yeah. Good point. I feel so.
Oh, okay. I like the bolstering. Whereas the...
I like his seats more than mine.
Yeah? They bolster a lot better.
They feel, yeah, they feel firmer. They're more buckety.
It's got the same piece of junk adjuster on the seat.
Oh, shut up.
I gotta reach all the way back.
Yeah, it's the end of the world.
No, it really is though. Okay.
Clutch in, just turn it.
What? Okay, so this is the key,
It's a fob.
but there is no actual key.
It just needs to be inside the car.
Is there a key in the doors?
Nope.
Okay. That's weird. Okay, so you turn. You don't even, like... That should be a push button start. The gauge cluster has this cool, like, little texture around it. That's probably aftermarket, though, for the gauges.
Yeah. This whole thing.
Yes, that's aftermarket. I really like that, though. That's nice. It has cruise control.
Yeah. Cruise control.
All right.
I would love to have cruise control.
All right, in first gear. Okay, wow. So both the clutch and the gas are very light.
The clutch is light? The clutch is not light. What are you talking about?
Well, it's got a spring to it. And that makes it feel totally different. Like the engagement is easy.
Yeah.
It has pressure behind the pedal for sure.
Yeah.
You have to push it pretty hard to get it going. But as far as clutch engagement, you really don't feel it. But the gas pedal is really easy to push.
Oh, it sounds good, dude.
Yeah. I like that. This is not bad to drive.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Wow. Huh. No, this is not bad at all. This is really smooth. I got a window open.
I don't like blow my eardrums out.
Yeah.
What? Is there actually a train coming?
Well, that sucks. You know, I used to race back here in high school.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it, bud.
No, you don't think I'm gonna make it? I naturally, since I'm driving, I look down here for the navigation. Which some of these came with navigation. Yeah, some of these came. It might have been on the newer ones. This is just at 2010?
8.
2008.
Yeah,
so this was
year.
the first year.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know they came out with navigation on some of the newer ones. Which, factory navigation's usually not all that great anyway.
For being lowered and whatnot, it still rides pretty smooth.
Yeah.
You feel the bumps, but it doesn't like rattle.
Right. I hear turbo.
Yeah.
And I'm at like 2,500 RPM.
And you're not even in boost.
Yeah, that's still in vacuum. I feel slightly intimidated. I feel like it's a big car, and I think that's because the seat's really low.
Yeah. I'm not nervous, but I feel like it's because I'm not a hobbit like you, so I can actually like.
That's true. It's true. All right, we're good here.
We're good. Yes! Ben Thorne just stole the car.
the gas is so light. The gas is
just
so
use the
light.
e-brake.
I have to. I have to use it. We're on a hill.
Loser.
We're on a hill. We're on such a hill that I couldn't like. I tried to let go of the clutch a little too quickly.
Tell me more about it, Ben.
Shut up. All right, coming onto the highway here.
Oh.
That was. I was not even hitting it. That was 10 psi,
Yeah.
which I guess is a lot, not a lot for this car.
It's just so loud.
Ooh. Okay, so when you're light on the throttle,
Yeah.
it acts a little funky.
Well, when you lift a little bit.
Yeah. And I think that's just because you need hundreds of hours on the tune to get that right. Most of the time, you know, when you're tuning it, you tune it for the power, and then you tune it for drivability and smoothness. But there's just so many different charts and maps you gotta tune. So, alright, yeah, I want to get into the RPMs. Now, maybe that's because of what I'm used to.
Yeah.
But the RPMs seem a little high.
They're a little high for going 55.
50, yeah.
This car is like blatantly turbocharged.
Yeah.
This just screams tuner car at me.
Hi, I'm an Evo.
Yeah, and I love it.
I'm at about 4,000 RPM, coasting. Here we go. So that didn't feel that fast, but then again, in fourth gear, I mean, that was 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, which is about when the boost comes full.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what his tune looks like.
That's true. Well, let's find out. So fifth gear, we're at 3,000 RPM. Full boost about 35, 34, yeah. And that went up to a little over 25 PSI, and this is a bigger turbo.
Stock frame. Stock frame.
Okay, so
turbo.
bigger turbine.
Yeah, the internals I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or all its modifieds.
Okay. So I mean, still slightly bigger turbo, so the PSI still have more grunt behind them. Huh. All right, I'm gonna do a third. So that's 5,000 RPM.
Don't shift too hard. Yeah, his car is all top end.
Yeah,
from what I've noticed.
like so.
Racing him, he trucks by me in the top end.
Yeah.
So.
The Evo 10s didn't really have that many problems. I mean, relatively. The transmissions can hold because it's a 5-speed and it's still a really good engine.
Yeah, his transmission will hold a lot more power than his engine will, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, like, he hasn't had any major faults from Mitsubishi.
No.
It hasn't really, like, let him down.
I think most of the problems he's had are based on the last owner just ragging on it.
Yeah. So he's had it for how long?
A yearish?
How many miles does it have? 53,000 miles.
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
And he picked it up with like 30.
In 2008?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Mine's a 2008, and I got 127,000.
Yeah, I met a guy who had a Evo 9, and he had 22,000 miles on it.
You know what, though? Like, I'm glad those people exist, because then you can buy the cars from them. I don't know what brand gauges these are, but I actually really like the placement.
Yeah.
It does block, being that I am a shorter person, it does block the lower RPMs. Not that you're ever in that, because you're an Evo, so you're always at red line, but I can't see between 1 and 3. No stalling, no stalling.
Is he allowed to do that?
I
Did he
don't,
just pull up from behind you?
I don't think so. Is it a 2-turn lane? I don't think it is.
I don't think so. It's,
Okay, alright. No, if I were a typical Evo owner, I would overtake him.
blow his doors off and then weld them shut.
Yes. So you know what? Like, everyone says Evos are all bare bones and like race car, and they don't focus so much on the comfort factors. It's really comfortable. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that noisy. And this is decently modified. This isn't stock. This is.
I really enjoyed riding in this car. I can see how Taylor was. She was talking about falling asleep.
Yeah,
Makes
I could
sense.
definitely see that.
Yeah.
It's not loud. Like, I know the exhaust is loud, but it's not. Like, inside.
Yeah.
You can carry a conversation very easily. It's comfortable. Like, you don't have, your body's stuck in the
is more
bolster.
comfortable than mine, and I think a lot of that's because the car's heavier.
Yeah. All right, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'd like to drive it more, but unfortunately, this guy has to go to work.
And you're not allowed to drive cars without me, so.
No, you're right. I'm not.
I would like to drive it at all, but unfortunately I have to go to work.